Hi guys, good morning.
Hi, good morning.
Saan tayo? Saan na yung isa? Hello.
Ay, she's busy.
So, saan tayo ngayon?
Oh,
Anong tour meron tayo?
later I forgot.
You did not explain it yesterday.
In black. Paano yung vlogger ni Waterfalls?
Okay, so anong masasabi nyo yung trip natin ngayon?
Well,
Kahapon.
no,
Not ngayon, kahapon.
Very
Anong masasabi?
Schönste, das war der Sky Lagoon, war ein Traum gewesen. Wir haben Sauna gemacht, zum Glück, dass wir Unterhose angezogen haben. Ja, schön. Ja, aber wunderschön, wirklich.
Yeah, it's wirklich schön.
Deswegen, das ist ein Grund, wieder hier zu kommen, aber
Aber was?
mit einer Liebsten.
Huh?
Mit einer Liebsten.
Hey, hello again.
You know, si Forevermore, ano?
You know the weather here is quite crazy. You know, every 10 minutes it changed the weather here. That's why maybe.
That's why it's called Iceland.
Oh, okay. That's why it's called Iceland, the land of the
ice.
Birds tree. The land of the birds tree.
Pagka ganyan naman nag-vlog, iba maluluko ang mga tao na ito.
plant, and with a special method we pump it down into the ground where the CO2 And this is the town in Iceland that has the highest earthquake rate. Every day there are earthquakes in this area, but most of them are too small for people to notice. If they're smaller than 3 on the Richter scale, then you really don't feel anything. But as soon as they go above 3, you might start noticing. And every now and then there are bigger ones. The last big one here was in 2008, and that one was 6.3, and it's ruined several houses, and the ground tore open. There was cracks appeared both inside the town and also here around it. Nobody got injured though, but I've seen terrible footage, horrific footage from the liquor store, where you could see the shelf just tumble over. Horrible way stuff. Yeah, liquids. One thing unusual about this town is that it doesn't have a cemetery. That's highly unusual for an Icelandic town of this size. That's not the reason. No. The reason is a combination of these two things. This town is literally built on the fault lines between the tectonic plates, which probably wasn't the greatest idea, but people wanted to use the geothermal energy here to power greenhouses, like you see here. And then a town sort of developed around that in the middle of the 1900s. But this combination of earthquakes and a very hot ground, very close to the surface, means that if you take a hole 6 deep and you lower your loved one down there, the next thing that might happen was a big earthquake. The ground might shift and boiling hot water might seep in there and submerge the coffin. And you know what happens to things that are submerged in boiling hot water? Yeah, they get boiled. And for some reason the people of Reykjavik just don't find that very appealing, to boil their loved ones. So that's why they're taken over to a nearby country church where the ground is a lot cooler, and they are buried there. Another scenario might be that you just buried your mother-in-law and then there's a big earthquake and she pops up again. There right in front of us is that country church where the people of Reykjavik are buried. And you'll see as we drive past it that the cemetery seems unnecessarily big for such a small church. Very misleading name though. You could translate Selfoss as seal waterfall, but there are no seals here or waterfalls, so it's a complete lie. Yeah, Selfoss has about 10,000 inhabitants. It's a fast-growing town these days. And yeah, it's the biggest town in Iceland that isn't by the sea. And there are most cubic liters per second running through it. It's not very long though, it's only about 25 kilometers because it only becomes Ölfusá when two other big rivers merge. And yeah, if you look there to the left, you see that on that rock there, that's the most fiercely independent tree in Iceland. That tree will never be a part of a forest. And you see there in front of us is the downtown of Selfoss. Looks very old. How old do you think it is? I'll tell you, it's 1 year old. They built it. They just decided to build a new downtown, and they built it in a style that was here like 100 years ago or so. So it's. We are now approaching a river, which makes no sense. Same goes for the village where we are heading, which is just a little bit further on. Hvalsvöllur. That also has double L's. And the most famous Icelandic word who has this is, of course, Fjallajökull. That's something that nobody can pronounce. Well, unless they're Icelandic. It's completely buried in ash. But we were lucky there. Nobody got injured or worse, and some aspects of the island were better after the eruption. The harbor, for example, for a while it looked like the lava flow might block the harbor, which would have been catastrophic because this is a fishing village. That's the main industry there. So the lava was flowing and into the sea and about to close the entrance to the harbor. And then we started pumping sea at the lava to cool it, and that worked. So when the lava flow stopped, this new addition had greatly improved the harbor because it made shelter from most wind direction. Sometimes things work in your favor. Yes, that's the logical thing. Anyway, this part is only island mountains, no glacier bit there.
Island mountain.
Island mountain, not glacier.
Island mountain.
Yeah, the peak of
Imagine mo
Reykjavik
tapos
is
ang yung bahay mo nasa
around
gitna, ikaw lang mag-isa.
1560
Presyo ng sakit
meters,
mo.
and the caldera is 3 to 4
Totoo.
kilometers wide, which is quite a bit. When erupted, it covered this part of Iceland, the area we are now, in a thick layer of ash, of grey, very sort of fine ash, which sort of managed to go everywhere. But it was really, here in Iceland, it was mostly in this area, just the immediate area around the volcano that was affected by the eruption. For a while, the only open airport in Europe was the Reykjavik airport, because the wind was blowing towards Europe, and then it is not blowing towards Reykjavik airport. So I was unfair, I know. The farmers here in the area, they had to, most of them evacuated. They just left their homes, and they couldn't take the livestock animals with them. They had to leave them behind, and then use opportunities when winds were favorable to go and feed them. And since the eruption only lasted about a week, that was not problematic. Farmers were worried that this eruption would ruin their crops this year, or that year, understandably, because there was about 20 centimeter thick layer of ash over everything basically, and sometimes the ash from eruptions is toxic, and it is too acidy, and it will burn the soil and ruin it, and it may take a long time for the soil to recover from that. And that is what happened when it erupted the last time before 2010 in the 1830s. It erupted, and then the ash was toxic, and took them to go back in the summer for that.
Sila Falls. Hindi tayo daw pwede doon makalakad.
Ba tayo?
Oo daw. Pwede nga. Yung sa picture, di ba? Pwede, wow. Ay nako. Hindi malas talaga tayo. Ayan yun, no?
Narito pala sa side nito ang mga ano. Dito wala eh. Sa right side.
Kaya nga eh.
Hindi narito. Kaya
Ba't hindi tayo niya pinapababa sa mga beautiful spots? Ba't andito lang tayo sa ano? Hindi natin
Yeah, this the mountain, the Eyjafjall mountain, they're very beautiful. A lot of interesting, beautiful rock formations in the side, and then waterfalls coming down, like the one you see there to the left.
Tingnan mo ti yung ano,
This one
waterfalls.
has
Ang
a rather
ganda,
funny
oh.
name. It's called Rjúkandi, or evaporating. And there's a reason, because when the winds blow hard against this mountainside, this waterfall will stop falling downwards, and it will start falling upwards. It's just blown into the wind. It just none of the water reaches the ground below. It will all be blown back up into the mountain. Fortunately, we don't have that kind of weather today.
Grabe, kung imaginin mo lang, oh, dyan ka nakatira, ikaw lang mag-isa. Diyos ko, apat lang ang bahay nila. Oh my God. Apat lang sila na ba? Isa, dalawa, tatlo, apat. Isang village lang, Diyos ko, boring yung buhay. Oh my God.
magsisigaw diyan. Hindi na makakarinig sa'yo.
Oo, tapos ang layo ng hospital nila, ano?
May kotse ba sila?
Eh, doon sila sa Reykjavik.
Baka bakasyonan nila yan.
Good.
Baka bakasyonan nila yan. Baka meron sila sa city.
Kaya,
Intimidating. Here
wow.
we can see a
Yeah, look. Ha?
farmer that decided to do something about it.
May
If
landslide na doon, no?
Mountainside comes crumbling down on his farm, he's made
Yeah.
some precautions there.
Oh, yeah.
Landslide.
He's gonna be safe.
Ah, ganun kasi.
Grabe, ang ganda dito. Unglaublich. So, Iceland tour. So, andito tayo ngayon guys sa Iyala-Yukol. Sus, lisura basahon eh. So, yan, ito yung pangalan dito, Iyala-Yukol. Pastilan, kalisura, basahon. So,
Having the last happy moment together in front of that waterfall, the final kiss before they realized they were very related. They though added a little bit to the waterfall. They sort of edited it so that a little bit. Another recent appearance was in Vikings, the TV series where one of the characters sails to Iceland, and they filmed there in front of Skovos, and there we have it. There it is.
wow,
On the-
it's the waterfalls.
And yeah, you can see that there on the right side of the waterfall there's a path or staircase that takes you to the top of the waterfall. This is the start of one of the most popular hiking trails in Iceland, but there's a platform up there where you can look at the waterfall. But if you want to go up there, I recommend, or actually I sort of order you to do that right away. Don't waste 15 minutes down on the ground and then decide to go up there. If you want to go up there, you have to do that first. Then you see how much time you have left once you come down. It's not an easy walk. It's very steep, and if you're not in decent physical shape, I would not recommend it. But of course, it's up to you. But we got a time limit, so you have to just figure out what you want to do. To be honest, the most more interesting view of the waterfall is from below. But if you want to do both, then I recommend you do first up, and then you go and take a look from below. Got 30 minutes here, and yeah, we there are toilets here